Good morning. My name is Akisa Wandera. Now, the opposition coalition, NASA, is expected to unveil its manifesto today that will guide their 5-year plan for Kenya should they win the polls on August 8th. Privileged sources indicate that the governance blueprint to be unveiled later this evening is pegged on building a unified nation where politics of exclusion and exploitation of the many through corruption will be a thing of the past. The coalition is pledging to foster nationhood by ensuring creation of more vibrant industries and putting in place financial austerity measures to avoid abuse of public funds. The manifesto focuses on key sectors such as education, health, security, and social safety nets, business, social care, and infrastructure. Already, the NASA co-principals in their campaign rallies have intimated that they will roll out a free secondary education from the 3rd school term this year should they be elected in August. The coalition also promises more diligent disbursement of funds to the counties.
Kila moja kuwa na kuishi kwa dignity.
Have some clear things that we want to do for the country, and in every part of the country that we go to, we will either be bringing out what we believe is important for them at a regional level, and in certain cases, we are bringing out what we think is critical for the nation.
Septemba mwaka hii hakuna kulipa karo kwa shule yote. Watoto wanasoma bure kuanzia darasa la kwanza mpaka form 4 bila kulipa karo yote. Sawa?
We are very clear. We are a civilized team of politicians, and we want to be able to address these issues in an amicable way. We are also saying we're not going to run away from governors or officials who misappropriate resources at the county level. They must be dealt with.
Our political reporter, Murimi Mwangi, is following up on this. We'll be covering that particular event for us. He's joining us live from our city centre studios. Murimi, yesterday evening we saw the Jubilee Party unveil its manifesto. How different do we expect the next one to be?
Good morning, Akisa. Well, not different, so to speak, since most of the sectors that were tackled by Jubilee yesterday are widely expected to feature prominently in the NASA manifesto launched today. There has been discussion about the manifesto launched by Jubilee yesterday, some saying that that ought to be a scorecard of sorts, but Jubilee has been on the defensive, saying that they explained what they have done and that what they were launching yesterday is their plan for the next 5 years. But of course, for NASA, they have been the alternative government, the government in waiting, having been in the opposition for the past 4 years, and have been keen observers of presumed failures of the ruling coalition. And therefore, we expect that much of what Jubilee has not achieved will feature prominently within the NASA manifesto set to be launched as from 5 today. But of course, key snippets of that manifesto that have, of course, reached the public, of course, you could say, is the promise by the opposition to make education free, right from the primary school level all the way to secondary school. But of course, Jubilee has in the past said that was their plan is from next year, and that featured in their manifesto yesterday. But of course, NASA has said that they expect to achieve that as from September. Remember, the other area that is expected to feature prominently in the NASA manifesto is devolution. The 5th core principle in the NASA outfit, the Bomet Governor Isaac Ruto has been a firm believer of devolution, so to speak. He chaired the Council of Governors for some time and has been one of the forces behind the push for more resources at the grassroots, and that is expected to feature in the manifesto to be launched today. Remember, NASA is pushing for a minimum of 45% of the national revenue to go to the counties, and that, of course, we expect to feature in the manifesto, having featured previously in their never actualized Okoa Kenya referendum draft. And of course, that meant to ensure that that befits the slogan of the NASA manifesto, which is to deconstruct the past and construct a future for Kenya. That, of course, being one that is more inclusive, as well as one where there's more equity in terms of distribution of resources. Akisa.
All right, Murimi, will definitely be seeing how that goes in the evening. Brimi Mwangi, our political reporter, will be covering that particular event for us. Thank you very much for that. And meanwhile,